Our Honda XR650R motorcycle doubles as a video filming platform in the field. To carry this kind of expensive gear requires a rack system that is reliable. Our choice was TCI products. The TCI products rack systems are designed specifically for various motorcycle applications. Our bike, being a converted XR650R, requires an under-the-rear fender support system in addition to the racks. The Borrego rack system from TCI products fits above the rear fender and requires additional support from the support bracket system. Our first step in installing the rack assembly on the Honda XR650R motorcycle is to install the under rear fender brace system from TCI products. This brace goes to factory mounting points for the rear fender, and this is a very sturdy mount that will support the kind of weight that we expect to carry with the XR650R Honda Dual Sport. Our XR650R Honda motorcycle has a dual sport conversion from Baja Designs. This includes two rear turn signals that need to be removed in this case before we install the bracket. So our first step is to remove the left and right turn signals. They'll be reinstalled after the support bracket is in place. Here the 4 bolts are removed that support the rear fender. We use Loctite 242 medium strength on hardware. It's insurance that the hardware won't rattle loose on washboard roads. We're using the existing bolt holes for the fender support. Instead of reusing the original hardware, we've gone slightly longer and improved the hardware. These are Allen head. We'll use 242 Loctite and fender washers on these bolts. Secure the hardware. There are 2 distinct styles of racks. The Sequoia carry side bags. The rack that carries a tail bag only is the Borrego. Each of these rack assemblies work with the under fender support. We'll put the full Sequoia rack in place to demonstrate the weight carrying ability of the support. At this point we install the 2 bolts and sleeves in place of the rear seat bolts. The Sequoia rack is identical in terms of mounting to the Borrego rack, so what we're demonstrating here will also apply to the Borrego. At this point, we'll be marking and drilling 2 holes through the fender. This is the only modification to the motorcycle, and the plastic fender will now have 2 holes in it. We'll drill through the fender and through the bracket on the bottom side, catching the support bracket flange. When drilling these 2 holes, be certain that you know where the wires are on the underside of the fender. Don't drill through a wiring harness. Vacuum all of the metal, debris, and plastic from the fender, from the bottom side, from your tire, and all other areas underneath. The hardware is designed to pull through the strap and the plate on the bottom side that's a part of the support bracket. In our case, we had wires running between the support bracket and the fender. The hardware furnished with the rack kits is intended to squeeze the fender down to the support bracket. We decided to fabricate a cushion that would go between the fender and the metal plate on the support bracket. This cushion consists of an Allen head cap screw, a nylon bushing, and a steel sleeve inside the nylon bushing. The intent is to space between the fender and the mounting plate and offer a sturdy solution for both supporting the fender, in this case not squishing it down on top of the support bracket, and also protecting the wiring harnesses that run between the support bracket and the fender. By using the spacer between the fender and the bracket, the curvature of the fender is much closer to what it would be originally, and yet there's a support between the bracket on the top and the bracket on the bottom. The 2 nylon bushings with steel sleeves are spacers now between the plate on the bottom bracket and this top strap. The last part of the installation is the side racks for the bags. They go into place readily, one on each side, with an arm that goes from the support bracket to the side rack. The engineering and integrity of the TCI products is apparent in this Sequoia rack assembly. This rack assembly will readily handle the needs we have for toting video gear into the field. Fit, finish, and attention to detail have every consideration taken into account, including the turn signals and the exhaust system.